Alex, I'm really curious about something.
What's the matter, Nina? Is something wrong? Are you in physical pain?
No, it's not. It's about your mother.
My mother? What's wrong?
I can't stop thinking about yesterday. She came to our house without calling. She made me redo the cleaning and cooking, while she herself watched TV with a big smile on her face.
Oh, you mean... I'm sorry, I haven't called my mom yet.
It's not your fault. But it really bothers me that she's asking me to do all kinds of crazy stuff when I'm in the last month of pregnancy. And with the baby in my belly, it's not good to be stressed out.
You're right. I'm sorry I haven't protected you enough.
I'm just glad you understand. But, we're about to have a baby. We need to talk about it more thoroughly and make sure your mother understands.
Yes, we do. I'll talk it over with my mom for your sake and the baby's.
But what if she gets angrier?
Don't worry. Just take care of yourself and our baby.
Hey, Nina. Do you remember your promise to me? My friend and I are going to see a play today, and I told you to drive us to the theater. I warned you traffic might be heavy. What do you think you're doing not coming at the time I specified? You really don't know what it's like to be a wife. Excuse me, but as I told you yesterday, I'm going into my last month of pregnancy, so it's difficult for me to drive.
Just because it's difficult doesn't mean you can't drive. Forget the excuses and get your ass over here.
I can't.
Huh?
My health and my baby are the most important things to me right now. In the first place, my car is not at home during the day.
What? I can't believe you consider yourself more important than your husband's mother. Are you saying it's fine if my friend and I can't go to the theater?
I told you I don't have a car at home during the daytime. It's physically impossible.
It was not easy to get a ticket for this show. Thanks to my friend, I could finally get it.
You don't need me to drive you. You can take a bus or a cab.
Just come quickly.
I won't go. I can't go. Besides, I'm not home right now.
What?
I'm at the doctor's today for a checkup.
Why don't you put that off until later? If you head straight here afterward, you'll make it just in time. Hurry up!
I came here by bus.
Huh?
Did you forget? The reason my car is not available during the day is because Alex is using it to go to work.
Huh? Alex?
Alex's car is being inspected.
Hey, you should have told me that earlier.
I told you in advance. I've reminded you many times, so I thought you were just being reckless with your usual flippant attitude.
Damn it! If that's the case, I should have taken a cab from the beginning. Nina, are you okay?
Alex?
It's my lunch break. I got a bunch of messages from my mom.
From your mother?
She said she was going to be late for the play because of you, and she complained to her friends who went with her. She said she ran out of money because she had to spend so much on cab fare. She went on and on.
Oh, that. She'd forgotten about the car inspection. She wanted me to drive her to the theater.
What?
I explained again that I was already in the OBGYN's office and that I couldn't physically drive. She understood that it was unavoidable, and since there was no time, she decided to take a cab.
Okay, I'm really sorry about my mom. I guess that's the problem with living in close proximity to each other in the first place. I know it's a little late for this, but do you want to go back to your hometown?
What?
I'm honestly afraid of my own mother being so merciless towards you on your last month of pregnancy. She is mistreating a pregnant woman. The fact that I didn't realize it until recently, I really regret it.
I thought I could handle it on my own, and I wanted to be friends with your mother. I'm sorry I didn't talk to you about it.
You didn't want to speak ill of my mother. Still, it's true that I wasn't able to protect you, so let me protect you this time.
Thank you. But can I still transfer hospitals in the last month of pregnancy?
That's the thing. A relative of mine runs a private maternity hospital near your parents' house. I might be able to get a hold of her.
Really? Then please ask her.
I'll tell you all about it tonight when I get home.
Okay.
Nina, I'm home. I just got home. You went shopping or something?
Alex, help me!
What's wrong?
Your mother forced me to go to your parents' house.
What?
She said it was my punishment for not taking the car out and forced me into the car.
How did that happen?
As soon as I arrived, I was ordered to clean the bathtub, sweep the stairs, and carry heavy loads with my bare hands and no gloves. And I had to stand and squat over and over again.
What?
Oh, I didn't listen to the orders. I was afraid that something would happen to my baby if I resisted, so I just pretended to obey and went along. The whole time I was there, she was being sarcastic to me. Useless. You're not a mother.
Wow, that's crazy.
So I ran away while she was in the bathroom. My stomach is tight and I'm in a bit of pain.
Where are you?
In front of a convenience store near the house.
I'll be there soon. Hey, Nina. That's enough. I thought you left on your own the other day, but you never contacted me. You haven't even been to your apartment. Where the hell have you gone? What the hell were you thinking? Going behind my back like that? Don't you think you're lacking some sense of being a daughter-in-law?
Good morning.
I'm asking, where did you go?
To my parents' house.
Huh? You're at home? Where are you?
No, I mean my parents' house.
Huh?
I'm having a home birth.
Huh? Home birth? I would have opposed that too, you know. What are you doing? You're my daughter-in-law. Why did you go back to your parents' house instead of obeying me?
Because Alex told me to.
Oh, Alex told you to do that?
No matter how much you may have objected, if Alex says so, then there's no problem, right?
That's...
The other day, when you dragged me to your house, my stomach started to cramp, and it was very painful. Alex came to pick me up and took me to the hospital, and we got through it, but after that, I returned to my parents' place and felt better. It was very difficult for me to drive home when I was in the last month of pregnancy, but Alex took very good care of me, and we arrived at my parents' house without any problems.
You were always exaggerating.
I'm sorry, but I refuse to go along with your selfishness and put myself in danger during such a crucial time right before childbirth.
You're the one being selfish. You've been lazy just because you are about to give birth. You really are useless.
These are the words of a woman who has given birth. You are a mother too. Why are you so cold?
What did you say? You're so cheeky. I just want you to be a good member of the family, but you're always talking about yourself. I really don't think that works for me.
Either way, I've already been processed for transfer, and it's difficult for me to go back there now.
But I can't believe that you have gone back to your parents' house. You're supposed to stay here.
I'd like to take a short rest, if you'll excuse me.
Wait, Nina. This conversation isn't over yet. Just give me a break. I've run out of patience. You and Alex are getting a divorce.
Huh? What's this all of a sudden?
Alex has been lecturing me. It seems he's completely fallen under your control. Whether it's through manipulation or brainwashing, it's very disturbing. I can't believe you manipulated Alex to this extent.
Manipulated him?
So, I've given it some serious thought. I've decided to introduce Alex to a better young lady. Divorce Alex after the birth, understood?
What an outlandish idea. Well, I'll get a divorce. I talked it over with Alex and we've decided.
Great. You're finally willing to follow my lead. How ironic, though, that it's about the divorce. Well then, I'll have the divorce papers sent to your parents' house. I'll have them filled out as soon as Alex gets home. Oh, yeah. I'll take the baby when you have it, okay? Call me as soon as he's born. I will pick up my grandson. I'll take care of the paperwork for me to get custody as well. Of course, I won't allow you to make a claim as the mother. I'll make sure to create that written agreement, so be prepared for it.
Don't act all high and mighty with me. Hey, come on.
What?
You're a toxic parent who can't even think about the feelings of your own child, Alex, born after going through the pain of childbirth. You sicken me. There is no way I would give our precious treasure to a crazy, unpredictable woman like you.
Nina?
I'm sorry. It's a slip of the tongue. I inadvertently...
Inadvertently?
I'm glad it wasn't said in person.
Just because the divorce has been finalized, you think you can talk to me like that?
I don't want to talk to you ever again, so I'll let Alex deal with you.
Oh, hey. Mother? Alex? Nina's going through a very important time right now. That's enough.
Hey, divorce is final, right?
Yeah, I already filed the divorce papers with the authorities. Great. I don't want a wife like that in my house. She doesn't deserve you. Come back to your mother as soon as you can, and we'll get you a good lawyer, and we'll get you alimony and custody of your grandchild. I'm still in the middle of my story. Oh, okay. What is it you wanted to say? I got divorced, but I remarried soon after.
With who?
With Nina, of course.
What?
I asked for a transfer to a new job, and I got it, so I moved.
What do you mean?
Mom, I don't know if you know this or not. There are several ways to change your family name, and one of them is from the husband's to the wife's.
Wife's last name?
The fastest way is to get divorced. And then, when you file for a new marriage license, you can enter your wife's last name and submit it.
Wait a minute.
Alex, you can't be serious. This is the first time I'm telling you this. When I was in high school, you and Dad divorced and I rebelled. It escalated. I was hanging out with the wrong people and I was on the verge of doing some bad shit. Nina was the one who woke me up. She said, "Don't be a spoiled brat."
What?
Nina yelled at you? What a ferocious woman. You're harping on that point right now?
Because I can't believe she yelled at you.
I guess you didn't get my point at all.
What?
If you're a good mother, you would cherish what I hold dear just as much as I do, and watch over me now that I'm a father. And yet, I'm done. I give up trying to make you understand. Alex, I know I owe you a debt of gratitude for raising me the way you did, but since I'm married, my first priority is to protect my wife and my unborn child. I can't be around a mother who disrespects the things I hold dear. Alex, excuse me. Anyway, you should come home. I'm going to raise your grandchild well without Nina. I won't let you see your grandson.
What?
Talking with you is useless. I bet you don't even understand why I decided to take Nina's last name.
That's because you have no choice but to do as Nina says, right?
Oh my God, you're hopeless.
What?
Goodbye, Mom.
No way, Alex! Nina, I'm so sorry. I got so emotional. Oh? You're always so emotional. It's rare to see you apologize.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I pushed you into a corner.
How can you say that? You tried to destroy my family. There's no way I can forgive you.
Please don't say that. Please reconsider.
Reconsider? About what exactly? About my remarriage to Alex or forgiving your behavior?
Of course it's both. Please, let me start over again.
To be honest, I never thought I'd hear an apology from you.
Huh?
But the hurt we've suffered won't simply disappear. It's not just a matter of saying I'm sorry.
I'm sincerely sorry. Please, please forgive me.
We don't want anything to do with you anymore. We're cutting ties with you.
Oh no, you really refuse to see me ever?
Yes, it's really goodbye. I'm sick of your interference. Please be well.
Oh no, Nina. Please help me. Please.
After that, my mother-in-law called me and Alex several times to beg for forgiveness, but I blocked her and did not respond at all. Naturally, my mother-in-law spends her days in loneliness. According to an acquaintance of mine, my mother-in-law, who used to be stout and even intimidating, is now a shadow of her former self. Her face is now covered with deep wrinkles, and there are dark circles around her eyes. Her hair is also now unkempt and noticeably gray. Her once regal fashion has been replaced by shabby clothes. She has lost a lot of weight. I guess she deserves it. Meanwhile, I successfully completed my home birth and gave birth to a healthy baby. Our new life as a family of 3 continues to be peaceful and happy. From now on, the 3 of us will support each other and cherish our daily joys.
My name is Rebecca. I am in my early 30s and I am a novelist. I live with my 2 elementary school daughters and my husband James, a copywriter and the same age as me. Recently, I'm suffering from my mother-in-law's behavior. She's from a good and rich family and married to a man who is a director of a company. Since she has been spoiled ever since she was born and has done whatever she wanted, she is a nuisance who ranks and one-up everyone around her based on their family background and money, including our family, my parents, and her daughter's family who left her house to marry into her husband's family. And recently, she even started doing this. Rebecca, where do you keep the new body soap? The last one I used was so nice and my skin got smooth, so I want the same one for mine. Bianca, you came to our home again without permission? You and James are both at work today, and Annie and Rachel are away on a school trip, right? I've come to protect your house for you guys. As a thank you gift, I'll take some body soap. You should be thankful. I don't charge you in cash. A home guard? Please stop making jokes. Also, that's our house, so don't take her stuff without permission. I mean, how many times have I told you not to go into her house without permission? This is not only your house, right? It's also James' house, so it's natural for me, his mother, to go in and out. I mean, he gave me a duplicate key, so it's fine. He's warned you many times, hasn't he? He told you that the next time you enter the house without permission, he would confiscate it, right? Oh, really? You always mess up her house and it's really bothering me. Who do you think cleans up after you leave each and every time? When we go on vacation or leave the house for a long period, it's so hard for me to clean it up when I get back. Please don't do anything more to mess the house. Also, this tea and sweets look so good. I'll take some home for my husband. Hey, are you listening to me? I'm listening. You know, Bianca, do you really know what you're doing? Even though you are his mother, it's not right for you to come in without permission when he refuses to let you in. This is trespassing. In other words, it's a crime. Do you understand? You're overreacting. Don't you realize that you're narrow-minded? Oh God, of course you're a wife from a poor family. That has nothing to do with this. You've been so selfish with me with your money and the power from your family, and now you go in without permission and take things from other people's homes? Again, do you understand that this is a crime? Look, I may be your in-law, but I'm still a mother. Don't be stingy. Don't call it a crime. Oh God, I'm so frustrated because you don't understand. Why did James even let this unintelligent, poor girl get into our family? What's that? Now you're frustrated? I'm the one who's frustrated because you don't understand. Shut up, seriously, a poor girl. What? Stop complaining if you're not home right now. I'm the one who's home for the four of you who aren't home. I'm doing my job to protect the house. Do you understand? I'm doing my job. Before you complain, you should pay me. I welcomed a woman like you into my family. Give me a break. You're only supported by your husband and you have never worked in this real world. Don't be so selfish with your parents and your husband's family background and money. Get out now. And you'd better clean up your mess too. Okay, you want me to leave, huh? You're so hopeless. You don't understand. This is why I hate poor people who grew up with a single parent. Recently, when I am away from home on vacation or for leisure, Bianca has started to come and occupy my apartment and use it as a vacation home. No matter how strictly she is warned by her son, she doesn't listen to him, and no matter how much we complain to her husband, he spoils her. Even when I changed the key and made sure the door was locked tightly, she would call a locksmith to open the door for some random reason like, I lost a key. A few days later, she heard a story about my husband and me and made an outrageous demand. Rebecca, I heard you are going abroad. You're a poor, unsuccessful novelist who depends on James and our money. Do you understand your position? Huh? What is it this time? I don't have any plans to go abroad now. There's no point in lying. I heard you built a villa abroad. Oh, right, but that was a long time ago. I don't go there often, but there is one overseas. You've really pushed yourself too hard, haven't you? I can't believe you have a villa abroad. It sounds like you're showing it off. I'm telling you, I didn't build it. I inherited it from my father who passed away. But I'm sure you still have to pay for the upkeep, right? Or is it in a very inexpensive minor country? Or maybe you inherited a shack in the middle of nowhere in a developing country. That would suit you though, wouldn't it? No, it's located in Cancun, Mexico. Cancun? You want to lie and show off that much? I told you I didn't build it. It was built by my father and mother with money they had saved up for years to make a beautiful memory once a year. Well, whatever, if you say so. Cancun. I've never been to Cancun because I go to other countries. I've always wanted to go there at least once if possible, and we have a fair amount of money, so I can work it out with my husband, but when it comes to traveling abroad, there's a lot of trouble, you know. Well, yeah, it's true you need a passport and exchange money. So, the next time you go abroad, will you let me and my husband come with you? What? I heard from James that you are planning to go during the summer vacation starting in 2 weeks. Then it's perfect timing. I'll come along for the ride. No, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't. We're planning to relax as a family. Besides, we've already booked our flights so we can't add tickets now. Huh, what's that? You have the money to buy a villa, but you can't even invite your in-laws? A few extra people staying over is no big deal. You really are stingy. Don't tell me you're coming too. Of course, otherwise what's the point of going to Cancun? I'm sorry, but the villa is not very spacious. It would be difficult for two families to stay there. You and James and the others could book a hotel. Why would it turn out like that? I could understand if you guys are booking a room. I'm saying then there's no point going to Cancun. Do you understand English? Should I explain from 1 to 10? I told you we all can't stay there. This is your chance to show your in-laws the beautiful ocean of Cancun and be a good daughter-in-law. But you want to keep it all to yourselves. A poor woman from a poor family can't think like that. Bianca, can't you see I'm really telling you to stop? I'll help you pay for a plane ticket, so do something with James. I mean, the size of the house won't change, you know? I'm the one who came up with the idea and you're denying it, even though you're a lower-ranked wife. Who do you think you are to waste my precious time like you did the other day with the home guard? You came to our house without permission and you were just angry by yourself the other day. I'm telling you, I can't stay with you no matter what you say. If you insist, I guess the only way is to have separate hotels and flights and meet up there. This is really why I don't like wives from poor families. Listen, if you don't have money, don't buy a villa. If you can't afford to buy it, at least invite people over. If you can't even invite your parents-in-law, it's a waste of money to have it. Huh? Are you being dumb? It's just a common sense. If you can't even do such a thing, you're so unsightly. You say this, I say that. It's completely out of the question. Anyway, for once, I'd like to spend some quality time with my family, so please stop double booking. Well then, I have some chores to do, so if you'll excuse me now. Bianca's attitude made me feel tired and tired for no reason. Furthermore, one day just before the trip, I received a message from her. Rebecca, good afternoon, or good evening. Oops, there's a time difference between Cancun and California. I forgot. Huh? What? What's wrong? And what do you mean by time difference? Where do you think I am right now? How would I know? Fine, I will tell you. I just arrived in Cancun. I just saw the ocean from the plane. It was beautiful. My husband looks like he's having a great time. I can't believe you guys are actually coming to Cancun. How many days are you staying? Our schedule might clash with yours. We haven't decided on how many days, but it's possible that our stay will clash. Oh. Well, it's really nice view of the ocean, and I'm sure it's going to be fun. And to be honest, I'm surprised. Even though it's a shabby villa, it looks pretty new and nice, doesn't it? It even has a pool. I thought it would be a shabby shack since it came for a poor family, but surprisingly, you did a good job. Huh? A swimming pool? A villa? No way. It's your villa. What? When I asked the neighbors that we were visiting as relatives, they told us, people over here are so friendly. Wait a minute, how in the world could it happen? We are supposed to go to the villa the day after tomorrow. I know, I'm saying I'll stay here in the meantime. I didn't give you permission or invite you to use it. You're not very nice, so I managed myself. I guess a nice house is for upper-class people like us. You don't deserve a villa, even if it's a shabby one. I'm not talking about shabby or appropriate. You didn't come all the way to Cancun a few days before us just for that, did you? Of course I did, because I am your mother-in-law. What belongs to you belongs to us. What's wrong with me using it? Besides, the house would cry if you have a villa like this and you don't use it. It has nothing to do with you. I won't say anything bad, so leave now. I'm already in here. By the way, the place is really too good for you. Just because you have a villa, do you think you got out of poverty and became a great person? You even got carried away and told me to go home. You should know who you are. Wow, you really went in there. No matter how much you say, this is another trespassing. What are you talking about? You invited me in, so I didn't break any laws. Besides, there's no one here, so it doesn't matter. I didn't invite you. I won't say any more, so get out now. It's too late. I've already put all my stuff in the house. This villa belongs to me and your father-in-law as of today. I've taken your stuff outside, so please come and collect them soon. What? You took the stuff out too? All of them? Why did you do that? Why would I do that? It's because they were in my way. It would ruin the villa if some poor person's poor belongings were left there. I threw them into the yard. Oh my God. Now you understand. Once I decide to do something, I do it. Look, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but that's not our villa. Huh? I said it's not our villa. That's the villa of your daughter, Kate, and her family. Kate's villa? What are you talking about? I'm just telling you the truth. James and his sister Kate are very close, and we were also close as a family. So when her husband, Harry, decided to buy a villa to enjoy Cancun with their children, he chose a place close to ours and built it. Our villa doesn't have a pool. Here, this is ours. Wait, huh? Wait a minute, I don't see what you're talking about. Oh my God, you really broke in. And on top of that, you took their stuff without permission, throwing them into the yard? Hey, Harry is a lawyer, right? I heard that your daughter got fed up with you and left the house to marry him. If they found out you trespassed, well, they would sue you 100%. I really don't know what you're talking about. What the hell? You should have asked the neighbors for more details. Hey, what have you done? I threw all of her stuff out in the yard. Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, I know it was just a misunderstanding, but you threw away your own daughter and her family's belongings because they were in the way? No way. You tricked me. You intentionally made me go into this villa to frame me and my husband for the crime. How paranoid are you? There's nothing to trick you. Whatever the situation is, Bianca, you did it on your own, just like you trespassed in our house. You stole things from your own son's family without permission. You threw away your own daughter's belongings because they were in the way. How can I be a good girl if you're like this? Tell me the address of the real villa right now. Where is it? Wow, you're scary. If you don't tell me, I'll ask James. He's tired of your trespassing and doing whatever you want, so there's no way he'll tell you. Hey, tell me this is not true. I'm suddenly scared and couldn't even tell my husband. Oops, you're in trouble. Anyway, why are you so obsessed with harassing me? It's because you don't behave well. Don't talk nonsense to me if you were born in a poor family. You are just a poor lady who has no choice but to be fed up by James and our noble family. I'm being fed? I didn't tell you my annual income, did I? I heard it from him. Then I think you heard only his income. Our incomes are about the same. Huh? Rebecca, you don't work. How are you earning money when you're unemployed and stuck at home all the time? I'm a novelist. I can work from anywhere with just one computer, so I work from home. We're both working in different places and different environments. I have been telling you this for a while now, but you don't listen to anything that's inconvenient for you. You've assumed that I'm unemployed, but I'm working, you know. Seriously? Then it's twice as what I heard. I guess so. Oh no. Since you're there in Cancun, why don't you enjoy at that villa just like you did before instead of worrying about us? Well, the police might come before you relax though. I've already contacted your daughter and her husband from my side. Don't be silly. Do something. Help me. There must be some way. Help me, Rebecca. Now you're a real criminal, aren't you? There's nothing I can do. I feel sorry for you. After that, I heard that Bianca left her husband and tried to run away alone. However, she was too late to run away because she had brought her belongings to the villa with the intention of turning it into a complete villa. In addition, he found her trying to run away and she dropped her phone and he saw the screen. There was a conversation between her and me, so it became a big problem, and the local residents heard the commotion and saw the stuff dumped in front of the villa. They called the police and they were caught red-handed on suspicion of trespassing. Of course, Kate and Harry were furious about this. She told her parents that she would break off the relationship, and she filed a claim for a large sum of money for damages. After that, although they managed to return back to their town, this incident became a rumor in the neighborhood, and because of this, they were not on good terms and they had to pay for the damages and go through a very horrible summer in the court. We, on the other hand, enjoyed our vacation in Cancun and are living peacefully.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!